It's happening now. A rare celestial moment that holds the power to shift everything around you. Mercury at Perihelion, a cosmic alignment that brings clarity, intensity, and transformation. Most people won't even notice it, but those who do, they'll feel it in ways they can't explain. Because this isn't just an ordinary planetary movement. This is Mercury, planet of communication, perception, and unseen forces, coming closer to the sun than at any other time. And when that happens, the energy intensifies. Thoughts speed up, messages come through, and the universe starts revealing truths you've been blind to. This moment isn't random. It's happening for you. It's calling you to pay attention, to see what's been hidden, to understand the shifts unfolding in your life right now. Stay with me, because once you grasp what this energy truly means, you won't see things the same way again. Mercury at Perihelion. This is more than just a planet moving closer to the sun. It's a surge of raw, unfiltered energy. Think of it like a magnifying glass held to your thoughts, your emotions, your truth. Everything intensifies. Everything comes into focus. In mythology, Mercury is the messenger, the cosmic bridge between the seen and the unseen. When it reaches perihelion, its proximity to the sun supercharges its influence. Words become spells. Thoughts become reality. The veil between what you say and what manifests grows thin. That's why, right now, every conversation, every inner dialogue, every decision carries weight. But this isn't just about words. It's about perception. Mercury governs how we process the world, how we interpret signs, how we understand our own journey. And with its energy at full intensity, illusions begin to crack. The things you've ignored, the truths you've avoided, they surface. This is why it matters. Because clarity is a gift. And in this moment, the universe is offering it to you. Will you listen? Think about the conversations you've had recently, the words you've spoken, the messages you've received, the things left unsaid. Were they filled with clarity or confusion? Did they bring you closer to understanding? Or did they leave you tangled in uncertainty? Mercury at Perihelion amplifies the way we communicate, not just with others, but with ourselves. The thoughts that echo in your mind right now, the inner dialogue that plays on repeat, is shaping your reality more than you realize. Have you been speaking your truth? Or have you been holding back, letting fear dilute your words? Consider the last time you hesitated before expressing something important. Maybe you wanted to set a boundary, but chose silence instead. Maybe you had a realization about your path, but doubt crept in before you could act. Mercury at Perihelion doesn't just highlight these moments, it forces them into the light. It asks, what are you afraid to say? And why? This energy doesn't allow for half-truths. It urges you to be direct, to be honest, to strip away the filters you've placed between yourself and the world. But here's the challenge. Honesty isn't always easy. It can feel raw, exposing, uncomfortable. Yet what if this discomfort was the very thing leading you toward growth? Think about a time when clarity hit you like a lightning bolt, when suddenly everything made sense. Maybe it was a realization about a relationship, a dream you had suppressed, or a truth about yourself that you could no longer ignore. That's the kind of awakening Mercury at Perihelion brings. But awakenings come with choices. Will you embrace what you now know? Or will you look away, pretending you never saw it? There's a reason this moment is happening now. The universe is aligning things in a way that forces you to pay attention. This is your chance to rewrite your inner script, to shift the way you communicate, not just with the world, but with yourself. Because the words you choose, the beliefs you hold, and the stories you tell yourself are shaping your future in ways you cannot yet see. So, what story have you been living? And is it the one you truly want? Every moment of hesitation, every word left unspoken, every suppressed truth, it all lingers in your energy like an echo waiting to be acknowledged. Mercury at Perihelion doesn't just bring these echoes to the surface, it amplifies them, making them impossible to ignore. You might find yourself revisiting old conversations in your mind, replaying words you regret or ones you wish you had said differently. This isn't a coincidence. It's a call to realign, to correct, to speak with intention, moving forward. Think of it like a river that has been dammed for too long. The water still moves beneath the surface, building pressure, searching for a way through. Eventually, it finds a crack, a weak point, and bursts forward with unstoppable force. Right now, your thoughts, emotions, and unspoken truths are that river. Mercury at perihelion is the force breaking the dam, releasing everything that has been held back. What flows from you in this moment, your words, your actions, your choices, will shape the path ahead. This is why you must be mindful of what you say, what you think, what you affirm as truth. Words are not just sounds, they are frequencies that send ripples through the universe. They shape your reality in ways you might not fully understand until you look back and see how a single sentence, spoken or unspoken, changed the course of your life. So ask yourself, what am I affirming with my words? Are you speaking life into your dreams, or are you reinforcing your fears? Are you nurturing connections with honesty, or are you allowing misunderstandings to build walls between you and the people who matter? Mercury at perihelion is not here to judge, it is here to reveal. It offers clarity, but what you do with that clarity is up to you. This energy demands truth, but truth is not always comfortable. It requires you to face the things you've avoided, to acknowledge the patterns you've been repeating, to confront the parts of yourself that you may not be proud of. But here's the gift, hidden within that discomfort. Once you see clearly, you can choose differently. You can rewrite the script. You can break free from cycles that no longer serve you. Imagine standing at a crossroads in the middle of a thick fog. You can sense the different paths before you, but everything is hazy, uncertain. Now imagine that fog suddenly lifting, revealing the road ahead with stunning clarity. The paths are no longer hidden. You can see where each one leads. That's what this moment is offering you. Clarity, direction, a choice. But here's the thing about clarity. It's only useful if you act on it. Seeing the path is not enough. You must have the courage to walk it. You must take the step, say the words, make the changes. And that requires trust, not just in the universe, but in yourself. The first step is awareness, but the second is action. You now see the patterns, the words, the energy that have shaped your past. But what will you do with this knowledge? Mercury at perihelion doesn't just bring truth to the surface, it urges you to do something with it. The moment you become aware of a limiting belief, a toxic pattern, or an opportunity for growth, you have a choice. Cling to the old or step into the new. Think of your mind like a garden. Every thought you entertain is a seed. Some thoughts grow into beautiful, strong trees that provide shelter and nourishment. Others, left unchecked, become weeds, choking the life out of everything else. Mercury's energy right now is like a powerful rainstorm, washing away the surface layer and revealing what has truly taken root. Some of what you see will be beautiful, worth nurturing. but some of it may need to be pulled out before it takes over completely. This is why self-reflection is crucial in this moment. What thoughts have you been feeding? What words have you been speaking over yourself and your life? Are you reinforcing doubt, telling yourself stories of limitation and fear? Or are you speaking power into your existence, choosing to align your words with your highest potential? Now, reflection alone isn't enough. You must integrate this awareness into your daily life. Start with how you communicate, not just with others, but with yourself. If you constantly tell yourself, "I'll never succeed, I'm not good enough, things never work out for me," your subconscious listens. It begins shaping your reality around those words. But if you shift your language, if you begin saying, "I am capable, I am worthy, I am moving towards something greater," you rewrite the script. The universe responds to the energy you put out. Mercury's energy at Perihelion is a reset button. It's an invitation to realign. But the power of this reset depends on what you choose to do with it. Have you been avoiding an important conversation? Have you been suppressing your own truth to keep the peace? Have you been living in a way that doesn't reflect your deepest values? This is the time to be honest with yourself, with others, with the universe. Transformation doesn't happen overnight, but every choice plants a seed. Every time you choose truth over fear, every time you replace doubt with self-belief, every time you speak words of clarity and purpose, you reshape your path. Mercury at Perihelion is here to show you that words hold power, thoughts shape reality, and truth is the key to transformation. The fog has lifted. You see the path ahead. The question now is, will you walk it? There comes a moment when you can no longer ignore the pull toward change. It starts as a whisper, a quiet knowing, a feeling that something within you is shifting. And then, suddenly, it's undeniable. The way you've been thinking, the words you've been speaking, the patterns you've been repeating, they no longer fit. Mercury at Perihelion has illuminated everything, making it impossible to turn away. This is the turning point, the moment where you stand, between who you've been and who you are becoming. You can feel it, can't you? That restless energy, that sense that something bigger is calling you forward. And yet, hesitation lingers. The mind clings to what is familiar, even when the familiar is no longer serving you. But here's what you must understand. This is not a time to shrink back. This is a time to rise. Mercury's energy is a force of momentum, a cosmic push toward truth. It does not wait for you to be ready. It does not ask for permission. It reveals, it accelerates, it clears the path. And right now, it is asking you, are you willing to step fully into your power? Are you ready to let go of the words, the beliefs, the limitations that have held you back? Imagine yourself standing at the edge of a vast ocean. The waves crash before you, powerful and untamed. You can stay on the shore, safe in what you know, or you can step forward, let the water embrace you, trust that it will carry you to something greater. This is your moment. The tides are shifting, the current is strong, and the universe is urging you forward. But to move forward, you must release what no longer aligns. You must speak the truths you've buried, make the choices you've postponed, embrace the clarity you've been given. You are not here to live a half-truth. You are not here to remain small. The energy of Mercury at Perihelion is here to remind you of your power, your voice, your ability to shape your own reality. So ask yourself, what will I no longer tolerate? What will I no longer hold back? This is your moment to declare it, to claim it, to step fully into the version of yourself that has been waiting to emerge. The universe has cleared the path. Now, the choice is yours. Will you take the step? There is no more room for hesitation. The universe has laid everything bare, revealing the patterns, the truths, and the illusions you once clung to. You can feel it deep within, the weight of everything unspoken, the energy of decisions postponed, the quiet pull towards something greater. And now, the moment has arrived. The choice is no longer distant. It is here, staring you in the face, demanding an answer. Mercury at Perihelion is not just an event. It is a catalyst, a force that magnifies everything within you, making it impossible to ignore. That's why the past few days may have felt intense, why old wounds have resurfaced, why emotions have come in waves so strong they are almost overwhelming. But this is not chaos. This is transformation. And transformation always comes with friction, with resistance, with the shedding of what no longer belongs. Think of the way a snake sheds its skin. It doesn't do so gently. The old layer becomes tight, uncomfortable, unbearable even. It cracks, peels, falls away. And beneath it, a new layer, vibrant, alive, ready to move forward. Right now, you are in that process. The old version of you, the one that doubted, that stayed silent, that played small, is cracking, peeling, falling away. And underneath, the version of you that speaks with power, that moves with certainty, that embraces life fully. But here's the truth. This transition is not automatic. The energy is here. The shift is happening. But if you resist it, if you cling to the past, if you refuse to step forward, you will feel stuck. The weight will not lift until you release it. The fog will not clear until you open your eyes and decide to see. The breakthrough will not come until you say yes to it. So, what will you choose? Will you continue repeating old cycles, replaying old doubts, holding on to words you were too afraid to say? Or will you rise into the version of yourself that has been waiting beneath the surface all along? This is the moment where everything changes. The moment where you declare, I am done waiting. I am done doubting. I am done living in the past. Feel the energy of this moment. Let it sink in. This is not a coincidence. You are hearing these words now because you are meant to. The universe has aligned this message for you in this exact moment because something within you is ready. The time for second guessing is over. The time for stepping forward has come. So here is your challenge. Speak your truth. Make the decision. Let go of what has been holding you back. Say the words you've been afraid to say. Claim your power. Declare right now that you are moving forward, that you are embracing the shift, that you are stepping fully into your own energy. The universe is listening. The path is open. All that's left is for you to take the step. Will you? You've felt it, haven't you? That deep, undeniable pull towards something greater. Mercury at Perihelion has stripped away the illusions, exposing the truth you've known all along. You are meant for more. You were never meant to stay stuck in the same patterns, never meant to live in doubt, never meant to silence your own voice. This moment, this shift, is your invitation to step fully into who you are meant to be. Think back on everything we've uncovered, the way your words shape your reality, the way your thoughts either limit you or propel you forward, the way Mercury's energy magnifies everything within, bringing clarity, breaking illusions, and demanding action. The question now is simple. Will you embrace it? Because here's the truth. The universe is always moving, always shifting, always creating opportunities for growth. But if you don't seize them, If you don't step forward, they pass you by. Mercury's energy is powerful, but it is not infinite. This window will not stay open forever. The alignment is happening now. The energy is here now. And if you wait, if you hesitate, if you tell yourself, maybe later, you risk missing the very moment that was meant to change everything. So, let's make this real. Let's bring this out of the realm of theory and into action. Take a deep breath and ask yourself, what is one thing I've been avoiding? One truth I haven't spoken? One step I've been afraid to take? Hold that thought. Feel the weight of it. And now, make the decision. Right here, right now. Decide. I will no longer wait. I will no longer hold back. I am ready to step into this shift. And you're not alone in this. The energy you are feeling is being felt by so many others right now. This is a collective transformation, a moment where souls all over the world are waking up, stepping forward, reclaiming their power. You are part of something bigger than yourself. You are part of a movement, a wave of change, a cosmic realignment. I want you to take this even further. Drop a comment below and share your experience. What resonated with you? What shift are you feeling in your own life? What truth are you ready to step into? Your words might be exactly what someone else needs to hear in this moment. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe, because this journey is just beginning. There is more to uncover, more to awaken, more transformations ahead. And in the next video, we'll be diving even deeper into the cosmic alignments shaping this moment. You don't want to miss it. The universe has spoken. The path is open. Now it's your turn. Step forward. Step into your power. And remember, you were made for this. You were made for this moment. Everything in your life, the challenges, the lessons, the whispers of intuition, has led you here. Mercury at Perihelion is not just an event in the sky. It is a force within you, a mirror reflecting everything you are capable of becoming. The universe is not asking you to be someone else. It is asking you to remember who you have always been. Think about all the times you doubted yourself, the moments when you felt like you weren't ready, like you weren't enough, like you had to wait for the perfect timing. But look where that hesitation has left you, standing on the edge of transformation, still wondering if you should take the leap. What if this time you didn't hold back? What if, instead of questioning yourself, you trusted? What if, instead of waiting, you acted? Because here's the truth. Energy doesn't wait. The universe moves forward, whether or not you choose to move with it. And when you resist your own evolution, when you cling to comfort instead of growth, that's when life feels stagnant. That's when opportunities slip through your fingers. That's when you look back and wonder why things never changed. But they could have. They can. Right now, Mercury's energy is fast, sharp, and unrelenting. It doesn't allow for indecision. It reveals, it disrupts, and it clears. If you've been feeling exposed, vulnerable, like everything in your life is being rearranged, it's because this energy is doing its job. It is showing you where you've been limiting yourself. It is forcing you to confront the things you've ignored, but not to break you, to set you free. Let go of the idea that transformation has to be slow. Sometimes all it takes is a single moment of clarity, a single decision, to change everything. What if you stopped hesitating? What if you stepped into this shift fully, without fear, without excuses? What if, instead of asking, when will things change, you decided, I am changing now? Take a deep breath. Feel this moment. There is nothing standing between you and the life you are meant to live. Accept the choice to embrace it. Not tomorrow, not when things feel easier, Now you have been given this moment for a reason. You have been shown these truths because you are ready to receive them. And deep down, you already know what needs to be done. You already know the words you need to say, the actions you need to take, the shifts that need to happen. The question is, will you trust yourself enough to do it? Because when you do, everything changes. The universe aligns. Doors open. The energy that once felt heavy begins to flow freely. And suddenly, the life you've been waiting for is no longer something in the distance. It is yours, right here, right now. So take the step, own this shift, and remember, you were never meant to remain the same. You were meant to evolve, to expand, to rise. And this is your moment to do just that.